Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Turn on this one. Hello. Yes, I think that's all good. Hello, everybody. How are you? I am sleepy as waves. Easy, thank you for the 34
_Mari high _Mari high _Mari high.
Oh my god. Hi. Ish. Recently, what's it called? Been doing a lot of stuff, haven't we? _Mari high. Yes, like yesterday we had the karaoke. I'm getting so distracted by everything again. We had 2 karaokes this week. 今週はね、なんかから、前週、先週 last week we had 2 karaokes. One on Thursday and one on Sunday. Yeah. If you haven't seen the karaokes, you can watch both on the channel as well. And one second, give me 1 second. Let's see. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the Streamlabs, コスさん。コラボカラオケめっちゃ良かった。みんなうまかったし、選曲も良かったし、歌詞割りも素晴らしかった。企画お疲れ様。ありがとう。Yeah, I will talk about this in just 1 second. I know I just started stream, but I'm like getting so distracted by stuff. There's like so many stuff I'm cooking, guys. There's stuff it's in the background. It's just cooking. That means I have to reply to a lot of things, which is kind of crazy because I literally just started stream and they come pouring in. Like what? Like what? Good Sure. Okay. Let's go. Karaoke party. Alright. What to talk about? Oh my god. There's so many things. Okay, so first of all, the karaoke with Cosmo-san was really fun. We got to sing a whole bunch of songs, and Cosmo-san did some of the lyric splits, and I did some of the other lyric splits, and it was lots of fun. Sang a lot of Aikatsu songs, amazing. Lots of fun, and yeah, that was great as well. We talked, we yapped a lot afterwards as well. So yeah. And then what else was there? Let's skip forward a little bit and talk about the karaoke yesterday. The collab karaoke with Tamanoi-san. Oh my gosh. Berry-chan, Nana-san, and Kisara-san. Yeah. Sao Tome Berry. Kisara doesn't have a last name, right? Or is Kisara just one name, or is it Kisara? I don't know. I should have asked her yesterday. But yes, no, we talked a whole bunch. It was really fun. I pretty much chose a bunch of random songs. A couple of them I was like looking through their shorts and karaokes just to see like how much, what's it called? Like to see like what kind of songs they might know. And I was like, if you could please add in a few songs as well and tell me which ones you know. And essentially pretty much it was pretty last minute just because I was also preparing for the other karaoke as well. But the day before the karaoke stream happened, I was just making all the lyric splits for like all the songs. And a little thing is I actually know how to sing every single song that was on the list yesterday. But like I looked at like the little list of like what everybody could sing, and I was like, okay, if I do this one as a duet for these two people and this one for a duet for these two people, it would be like a good balance of songs between each person. So that's why it ended up being like that. And I think Berry was also the same. She also, I mean, I don't think she knows all the songs, but there was a couple of songs that she did know that she was just like, I think if we should make it so that these two people sing so that it's a better balance. And that's how it ended up turning out. But yeah, I had a few other songs that was on the list that we didn't sing because it would have ended up being more solos. So I was like, nah, let's just get rid of it and sing this instead. So yeah. But I think it was a good list since there was like a lot of new songs and also a lot of older songs. So I think it's very good balance, I reckon. But yeah, for the lyric splits, of course there was like a couple where I just only haven't really like talked to them like face to face, or like just like being able to like like not like getting to know them was during the stream. So that means I don't actually know too much details about them before the stream started, right? Obviously now I know a lot more. But what's it called? Before the stream started, when I was making a lyric split, I was just pretty much basing it off of what I've seen from their streams and content that I've seen from them. So like for example, the karaoke stream. Goldfish! Goldfish went to like scratch my chair and got her nails stuck on my pants and it like scratched my butt. What the heck? Hidea! What the heck? What the heck? Okay, anyways. So like I got a goldfish, right? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I was doing the lyric split based on their like the videos that I saw of the on their channels and other stuff, like their lives or their karaokes and stuff like that. I'm like, okay. Oh, and their covers and stuff. And obviously for Kisara-san, it's because we've done the karaoke bit together. So I was like kind of basing the lyric splits based on that. And I was like, okay, I think this one should be okay. A couple of the parts is very like, I think because this part was sung this time, I think this next part should be this part, blah, 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 blah. Like continue on, right? But it wasn't all like that. Hello! You know, Goldfish is just trying to like scratch her like nails, but she missed my chair? which I don't want her to be scratching anyways, but she missed the chair and scratched onto my pants, but her nails went through the pants, and I was like, ouch. What the heck? So rude. And then she got mad and was like, meow, meow, and then hissing as well, like, what the heck? What the heck, goldfish? You scratch me and you get mad? SMH. Typical cat behavior. Yay! I know, they were all so good at singing. It, like, Loki made it so that, like, lyric splitting is, like, kind of easy to do as well. Because, because, like, I'm like, yeah, no, they can sing it. It's alright. I can make them sing this part. 言っちゃいけない言葉なんだおー、こパワーハウスindeed。お疲れ様、ありがとう。Being a cat. Hey! You know, if it's her fault, it's her fault. If she gets mad, that's also her fault. But yeah, the karaoke was lots of fun. We did actually get food afterwards, except we didn't actually end up getting the hamburger omurice. That was so funny. What's it called? The Hakata ramen. I don't know if I've had Hakata ramen actually. You know, for ramen, oh maybe I have actually. I can't tell. But for ramen itself, I'm more of like a sappari系. ラーメンはね、でもさっぱりの方が、ラーメンじゃないけど、料理はさっぱり系の方が好きなんですよ。So, I don't know. その言葉マリアは全然言わないよ。博多ラーメンさ、全部全部、いや、食べてない。なんならしゃぶしゃぶ食べました。イエーイLet's go。 塩味ですかね。多分そう。I think when it's a little bit too, when there's a bit too much oil, like my tummy and my throat don't know happy. 油がちょっと多すぎると喉とお腹がちょっと不機嫌になるっていうか。So that's why I tend to like eat the less oily stuff. 食べるよ。Ramen in your country tend to all be Hakata ramen. I think in Australia it might also be just based off of the what's it called? The search, the pictures that I saw. 消化。いや、マリアは消化は早いんですよ。ただ油っぽいものは戻ってくるっていうのがある。Yeah, I have a really fast digestive system for some reason. Like my metabolism is like really fast. And so when I eat foods, like literally on my way home I'll start to get a bit hungry, usually. But the thing is, if I eat too much oil, it's like it'll come back up. Acid reflux. Yeah. サムネキュートでしょやばい。Yeah, and then okay, so the thing about acid reflux is that when it comes back up, it has to go through your throat, right? And when it goes through your throat, it burns your vocal cords. And obviously, I use my vocal cords for my job. For like a lot of different things, right? it burns your vocal cords, and it makes it so that if I sing afterwards, it's like not that good. Or if I try to do like lots of yapping like today as well, because I'm doing a Zatsu stream, it's also not that good. And so, yeah, that's a little bit of an issue. But that's alright. So yeah, when I'm able to, I tend to avoid oily stuff. So like fried foods, I still eat. Like I eat fries. I sometimes eat karaage. But if I could choose between grilled meat over fried meat, I would always choose the grilled meat. なんか唐揚げか手羽先かって言われたら手羽先にじゃいっちゃう。Yeah. But just because like most of the time they're not fried. Obviously stuff like KFC, they're all gonna be fried. Because it's literally Kentucky Fried Chicken. My God, what the heck? Why did I almost say Korean Fried Chicken? I guess like Korean Fried Chicken is also the same. これから冷やし中華冷やし中華この前食べました。Yeah. Yakitori. So yakitori mo, yeah, I think yakitori is nice too. And even for yakitori, I like both. Like, I like both the tare. Tare is a sauce and salted. But if I had to choose, I would usually go for the salted one. タレと塩、どっちも好きなんだけど、どっちかを選ばないといけないときは、だいたい塩を選んじゃうかも。パリパリが。delicious. delicious. 油多いよ。そう、あんまり食べない。I don't really eat it much. I feel like I don't eat, like, I do, by the way, I do eat fast food. It's just I don't eat it that often. The most, like, unhealthy stuff that I eat is a lot of cup ramen. それは、まあ食べちゃうんですけど、it's not like healthy, but like, you know, it's so bendy. It's so bendy. なんて言うんだろう。Like, so, how do you say bendy in English? Holy cow! It's so convenient. Convenient? Is that the right word? I think so. Yeah. 塩タレ、塩もタレもどっちもうまい。そう、うまい。うまい。Yes. So, yeah, the cup ramen or instant noodles, they're just so easy to drink. So, お湯をだけで、そう、注ぐだけで作れるから。あとなんかウォーターサーバー持ってるんで、その、お湯をそのまま出るやつだから全然お湯沸かなくてもいい。Like, I literally have like a water server, so I don't even need to like cook. I don't even know how to, I don't even need to, like, not cook. I don't even need to heat up water. I just need to press a button. And it, like, the hot water comes out. And I put it into, like, what's it called? The cup noodles. And they'll make it straight away. And all I have to do is wait three minutes, mix it, and all good. What flavors do you like for cup noodles? I always say this. Those of you who watch my streams a lot will probably already know, but I like tom yum noodles. The tom yum one was very, very yummy. I know, it's too easy. めっちゃ便利だよね。超便利。そう。It's because I like the slightly sour taste. And so the Tom Yum Kun one is, it's like a nice balance. It's not too sour. It's a tiny bit spicy. So yeah. めっちゃ美味しい。It's so yummy. So yummy. Guys, what was your favorite song from the karaoke yesterday? Can 昨日のカラオケで一番好きだった曲は何でしょう。何でしょう。Seasoning. No? Why would you add extra seasoning to a cup noodle? Cup noodles literally come with the seasoning packet and the seasoning inside of it already. You just put the seasoning packet that it comes with into it for the thing inside of it already. Why would you add extra salt and pepper? That's just adding extra unhealth to it. I know it adds more flavor, but like unhealthy, more unhealthy. It's exactly. It's already full of salt. You're eating cup noodles right now. あよ。みんな良かったけど最初のファントムシートの曲良かった。Yay! The whole time I was singing the Phantom Sita one though, like because of like the song that like what's it called? Before the song started, they were like, oh yeah, この流れでその次の曲 and I was just like, oh okay. And then we sang it and I was just like, oh my god. 血が見たい博多ラーメンかって。Like literally the whole time I was just thinking about that. The blood that just like comes out is just all like the foods. It's too bland for you. I would recommend going to the doctor. If it's too bland for you, you could have a little bit of a taste issue. 面白かったそれね。Sang Phantom Sita. We sang one Phantom Sita song. I haven't really had many pies before. Like I've had apple pie like once, and I think I've had like a strawberry pie once, and that's about it. Ramen soup blood. Ew. But yeah, I say like my number one Sayoshi idol group right now is still IDIS, but my like one of my other like groups that I really like recently is Phantom Sita. I like Phantom Sita and iLife recently for the recent groups. Michai. Oh yeah, I guess I've had meat pies a couple of times back in Australia. Yeah, I really like Phantom Sita. The songs are nice. Phantom Sita. I like all their songs. Like, I don't think there's a single song that is bad for Phantom Sita as well. 全部いい曲しかない。イエーイ。あとなんだっけ。I mean, I tend to just like listen to a lot of like songs in general. 最初の好きすぎて滅もめっちゃ良かった。ありがとう。好きすぎて滅 like is one of the, you know, like the songs where the chorus is like really oh my god, I can't speak English anymore. サビが印象強い曲。Songs that have a really strong chorus part, it's hard to learn the other parts of the song because no matter how many times you listen to the song, the thing that comes into your brain is the chorus parts. So like, 好きすぎて滅 is like one of those songs, and I only knew the chorus part, so I had to listen to it so many times. I had it on repeat for like 3 days straight. So I was just, but even then, I could still only remember this magic gyun 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 suki sugi da matsu. Shinpatsu miru chōshōchū. そう。サビがね、強ければ強いほど他の部分を覚えるのが難しくなる。です。 ダンダダダン知れてよかったし、アイカツはマジでいいよ曲。アイカツ has so many good songs. Like, you know, I was talking about it yesterday as well, but I was really trying my best to sell it, and they were like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it, and I'm like, okay, I'm looking forward to it. 合わせるといいよね本当に。I think it's like when because each like person kind of has like a different type of voice as well, so I think that worked out too. Cool. S4 に見えた？ひー！とんでもない。ショートだ。そうなんですよ。Like during the shorts, it's usually just the chorus. OK。じゃあ聞くけど、S4 だったらマリア誰だと思う？If it's the S4 members, who do you think I would be? Who do you feel like? 誰だと思いますか？アイカツいます。アイカツ大好き。Yay. So hard to choose. The S4 members 誰と似てるとかありますか？白鳥姫先輩、努力家でまっすぐなマリンと似てる。嬉しいそれ。なんかその S4 の中だと姫さんが一番好きだからね。イエーイ。Yay! I like what's it called? I like Hime the most from Shiratori Hime from S4 the most. Of course, my favorite is Yume-chan. But yeah, S4 の中ならHime-chan じゃないかなって。めっちゃ嬉しいやん。まひるちゃんが一番好き。Like, you choose who you like best. Indeed. まひるちゃんかっこいいよね、でも。イエーイ。Yeah, Yume-chan is my favorite from Stars. Aikatsu Stars. I love Aikatsu. I want to rewatch it again. I watched the first season like probably 10 times at this point. And I've watched the second season like also probably like 6 times. And the third season maybe like 4 times. I know it slowly goes down because I rewatch it and then I kind of stop. And then I go back to the beginning and then I stop. And I go back to the beginning and I stop at different times. So the first season I've watched the most. Because every time I'm like, let's rewatch it. I rewatch it and then I stop halfway through. Why? I cuts. But I've watched like all of them, like from start to end, overall. So yeah. Also the other thing that happened this week was the drafting for the 甲子園。今年も甲子園。いや。ゆずちゃん、ゆずちゃんいいよね。I think ゆず is like she's like really strong. もう天才って感じ。そうバット校に I mean バット high school I guess. 野球の時間だI love watching the Niji Koshien. It's really fun. Yeah, so this year I'm in Koyanagi-san's team. And I think he talked about me on his stream a little bit. But yeah, I have like worked with Koyanagi-san in the past before for the Heroes, the EN Heroes live. When I made like the formations for the hero songs, and I also helped the EN boys with their choreography and stuff. But yeah, the big hero group song, I made like the formations and was just like telling them stuff, right? So that was like the one time I had a little bit of I had a little bit of interaction with them. So yeah. He's also really good at dancing. So I'm thinking maybe that's why, like, you know, maybe that's why I got pulled. It's just, you know, it's like the power. Like, you know, they're just like, and it went, you know. I don't know how it's gonna go. Obviously, like the teams and stuff. It usually depends on the training times and everything, and we don't know like what year you're gonna be. Like 何年生とかにもわかんないし。I don't know. 活躍できるかどうかはもう本当に本番でしかわかんないから。Like we only know until like during the actual. Oh, maybe like a little bit leading up, but mostly it's like the actual day when it happens. But yeah, I really want to do a 同時視聴 this year as well. 今年も同時視聴したいなーって思った。同時視聴。へへん。But I'm probably gonna be there for all 3 days. Even if I just host one day. 最初から最後まで見るぜ。やってくれたって言ってた。そう。コーチ頑張れー頑張れーそう。So we'll see how it goes. Last year, I believe I was on the bases. So we'll see how it goes. You know, I'll cheer for my team to the max, whether or not I'm like on the field or not. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. I believe in the coach. Make the strongest team. Yeah, I think it's always really fun. Actually, I would love to try playing the game itself. I know the game is like really difficult to play, but I also want to try playing it one day. めっちゃやってみたい。難しいとは分かってるけど、めっちゃ遊んでみたい。なんだっけ？なんだっけ？ Oh my god. パワープロだよね。英語なんだろう。Oh my god. What's the English for it? パワープロの英語なんでしょう。Powerful Pro Baseball 待ってあれちょっと待ってちょっと待ってそのままだった。Wait, hold up, give me a second. I'm trying to see if I can find the actual name. じゃじゃんじゃるる今作はとっても簡単になってるので楽しめると思う。おお。I see. どういうこと I think あれ調べられないちょっと待って Please give me a moment 甲子園毎回楽しみI've been like ever since I debut I've watched it いや Steam ではないんですよ調べてるのが Steam ではない。ただ、I think my like web page is a little bit broken. ウェブページがちょっとね、若干壊れてるっていうか、ローディングできないから出てこない。So what's it called? I need to change to my phone instead. I see. なるほど。全然いいよ。やってみたいなと思った。OK。やってみようかな。全然監督でもないんですけど。See, I don't know if I should wait until after Nijiko to try it out, or just try it out anyways. I guess either could work. The title be like, I am not the kantoku. Kantoku is I am not the coach. I am not a coach, but I'm just trying out the game. 前からやってみたいって思ってたんですよ。So apparently the newest one is like a lot easier to play. We will see. It won't be soon. It won't be anytime soon. This week I want to make a schedule. But like there's like Minecraft is like so hard to schedule because everyone's just like, oh, this day or this day, and it's like that's 2 days. Please choose one. So yeah. And put slash on schedule. That's not how my schedule works. My schedule has it in like is different days. And also like I don't want to do Minecraft only as well. So I'm just waiting. I mean, if they don't like if we don't end up deciding on a day, I'm just not gonna join. Like I'm just gonna choose a random day myself and then not join even if they decide to do one. And I think that's fine as well. Join in next time. Aikatsu? Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna make my schedule later on in the night today. And I'll post it probably tomorrow. Sound good? I'll post my schedule tomorrow. But tomorrow I will stream as well from... From 4 p.m. JST. Sing. But yeah, if it... Like the whole thing would be... timing wise, like I'm gonna choose one of the days that they said. If they end up doing that day, then I'll adjust the timing for it. If they don't end up doing that day, then I'll just play Minecraft on that day anyways, and they can do whatever they want to do. Or I think, and I'll just continue building my little area. I think that's the vibes that we're gonna go with. Not the 12 p.m. JST, no. 4 p.m. JST. 4. Tomorrow. Tomorrow is 4 p.m. JST. Yeah. I almost played Minecraft today as well. But I was like, maybe I should just do it as a yapping stream. You know, probably good to yap a bunch. a whole bunch just chatting and seeing how things go. But I probably will keep this short and get to do some offline work. I got a whole bunch of recordings I gotta get done, guys. But I also want to do a membership stream. There's too many things I want to do. But like some of this membership stream stuff, some of the stuff, some of this offline work stuff I can't do during stream because they need me to record, and hence it would be impossible. So we'll see how it goes. Moridaku-san, 本当にそうだよ. Too many dances. I can only record the dances whenever I'm lucky enough to get a slot at the studio. 頻繁にはできないんだよね、ダンスは。できたら okay, I'm still trying to research like the VR headsets. Like every time, like I've asked like a friend who knows a lot about VR headsets, and I was like, if I were to buy just the headset, what would you recommend? And they're like, I'd recommend you wait for this next one to come out. And I'm like, so when is it coming out? And they just haven't come out. It still hasn't come out. But yeah, I'm gonna buy one so that like when a hype song comes out, I can like what's it called, dance it ASAP, as soon as it gets released. Steam frame. I don't know if it's a Steam frame or a different one. It's just a VR headset that they were looking at. How long has it been since you've been told to wait? Probably over a year now. Because I asked when I first moved to Japan. Which has been over a year, guys. I also asked again midway through. The thing is, like, I don't really know what headset would work with my stuff. Because I've got the Vive, the HTC Vive trackers. And I've got the Valve controls for the hands. Just need to find one that meets your needs. I know, but I don't know what's good. I don't know what's good. Does anybody in chat know anything about VR chat? Are getting expensive? They are getting expensive. But I feel like I should just lock in and buy one. Just I don't know which one though. No? You know, a bit? How enough? I because my previous headset was a HTC one, I think, and it broke. So it would connect, but the visuals would not connect, so I wouldn't be able to see anything. And that's why I have to get a new one, but I don't even know where to start. I've done VR once in your life and you got scared because I thought I would fall into space. It does get like kind of trippy sometimes, but yeah. Bro, I saw the JPs posting about the Nerve gear, and I'm like, how does it work? Does it actually work? Like, if it actually works, can I try? Oh my god, dude. Oh, guys, if you were given the opportunity to like, when you get like old, right? So you're probably like too old to do a whole bunch of stuff like in person. Like your body is like already low-key breaking down. Would you volunteer to be part of like a game that's similar to SAO? You know? Would you volunteer? Would you volunteer to like join in a game like SAO so that you're like connected? Sword Art Online. You don't know SAO? What? Yes, absolutely. I think I would too. I would absolutely do it. Like I was talking to some of the other members the other day, and I was telling them how, like, asking them if you had the chance to, like, I was like, if you had the chance to, like, upload your conscience onto the internet, would you do it? And then like, and then okay, SAO isn't mainstream anymore. Unlucky SAO. It was back in the day. Guys, back in the day, if somebody said SAO, it would be the same as what someone say, like, what's it called? I don't know. Wait, what's a show that everybody knows now? What's a show that everyone knows now, actually? I don't, like Demon Slayer? Attack on Titan? Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan. It's a boomer anime now. I know, right? Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen. Ah, yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen, yeah. Yeah. It's like if people, like, back in the day, if you said SAO, everybody knew about it. But now it's old. Now it's old. Haikyuu, I can tell. Banana Fish? I don't know. I don't think, like, many of my friends watch Banana Fish either. Haikyuu, I can see now. Millennials are the new boomers? Well, I turned into a human in the Zoomer years, so not boomer yet. Let's go. What makes you into a boomer? I mean, I feel like literally boomer is from the, like, what's it called? The baby boomers? So I don't know. No way. That's right. I turned human in the Zoomer years, so technically. No, I mean, when I say, like, popular anime, I mean, like, mainstream anime. Like, you know, mainstream anime. You heard something? You heard me drinking water. My water bottle. Fruit basket, your name, your line, April. Yeah, I guess so. Those are also, like, kind of starting to get old as well. Can you believe it? But before those, there was SAO. Madoka Magica. I guess so. How does it become mainstream now? Lots of people watch it. I feel like Demon Slayer would be one of them. Demon Slayer would probably definitely be one of them. I'm trying to think of what other anime, like, everyone watches. Like, I'd like to say, like, what's it called? Kusuria? But that's just because I'm kind of biased against it. It's, like, my favorite right now. All the older generation that lag behind the times and get pointed at for embodying the word. What? Oh, what? Embodying the word problematic? Wait, what do you mean by that? I feel like the newer gen is more problematic sometimes. I feel like, if anything, if that is the meaning for boomer, then most millennials would probably not be part of it, because I feel like millennials are, like, during that one time where it's you know, people are starting to learn about how to be, I guess, socially correct and other stuff. They might be behind in the times, but, like, problematic is probably slightly less. Millennials are called unks. I can see that. I mean, yeah, every gen is always gonna have some sort of problem. Like, you know, there's always gonna be problems somewhere. Only watch the anime, never read the manga, so they spread lies and rumors instead of reading because anime is easier to grasp. I think that's a little bit over the top. Also, why did I freeze? No! My stream dropped. What the heck? Can you still hear me? Koe wa kikoeru? Can you still hear my voice? Da 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 da. 流行りに乗るのが遅い。私は今時のアニメをあまり終えてなくて。滅。全然大丈夫だよ。好きなアニメ見ればいい。Yep. Okay, we're back. Anyway, so we're back now. Anyway. They don't necessarily are actually problematic. They just get pointed at and generalized as. Same as many generation that eventually become the older ones at the time. I guess so. It's just like, oh my god, I can't believe you don't keep up with this stuff. And it's like, I feel like in a lot of those situations, it can go both ways. Sometimes I can get it. But generalization is just bad in general, I feel like. If one person does it, everybody else like gets tainted. But kind of silly, don't you think? Kids these days, she's speedy all of a sudden. Yeah, energy boost. Human these days. I feel like it's not just kids these days or humans these days. It's been like this the whole time. They're probably like it's probably one of the reasons why like society keeps changing as well, because like kids don't like what the adults do, and then they decide to change it and change some stuff when they're older, and then it changes what the new norm is, and it continue on like that, you know. We're using back in my days to explain good points about even though my boomer parents are more trendy than I am, about they encourage me to use more social media. What? Crazy. Maybe your parents aren't the boomers that you think they are. See, I would have thought like the boomers are like for like baby boomers in my brain. And I heard that there is another one in between. This probably is. I don't know. Like baby boomers? Was it Gen X or something? And then and millennials? Gen Z, Zoomers? And what's after that? The Alpha? Wasn't there a new one right now? Isn't that crazy? Isn't there like a new gen already? Gen X is after baby boomers, right? Gen X after baby boomers, and then it's millennials, I think. Boomers are like grandparents' age now. Boomer. Oh my gosh, my brain. My brain. Beta, but I don't think they're out. I think that they probably are. They probably are. Gen Beta is the youngest ones, I see. It's getting convoluted? I guess so. When are they gonna recycle? When are they gonna like go back into to the start and just start over again? They're gonna cycle through the gens one more time, you know? When they run out of words. 全然大丈夫。マリアも人間になった世代は Z 世代だから。一緒I really have interest in what I like. なんか興味があるものにしか興味持たないから、もう本当にあんまりわかんない。Like there's a lot of times where there's like a hype thingy, like for a show, and I'm like, oh, okay, and that's it. But I don't know too much details. They already did. Gen Z got replaced with Gen Alpha. No, as in not replaced. Like if that's the case, then all Gen Zs would then be called Gen Alpha as well. Because Gen Z is still a gen at that time. You know. It's just the new gen. I'm saying like when are they gonna go back to like the first gen? Like when, like after this next gen, it goes back to Gen X or something. Just because I feel like baby boomers is probably not even a generation. Generati. What does that even mean? To move from letters to Greek numbers now? My God, my brain. My brain. They'll go to numbers before repeating. I see. I mean, I guess you'd have to make sure that every single person from that one gen is already gone before you can use that gen again. You know? Is it, but like old is depends on when, like what you're talking about as well. I feel like a lot of things are considered old now. Can you believe it's my 4th anniversary this month? Debut anniversary 4th. 4th. Gen Sigma. Crazy. Holy. Yeah. First, now I've been here for almost 4 years now. Almost 4 years. Wait, okay, but it's 4th anniversary because it's the... Wait, hold up, I can't do maths. Wait, so July until July, from 2022 to 2023, 1 year. 2023 to 2024, 2 years. And 2024 to 2025, 3 years. Yes, I've been here for almost 4 years now. Starting my 5th year soon. Next month is the start of my 5th year here. Almost 4 years.
Almost 4 years of membership to Let's Go ! Mari Fire.
Thank you for the 47 months. Moonlight. Let's go. Yeah. Time really goes by really fast. You know, I still haven't really decided what I want to do for the anniversary stream. I haven't thought about it too hard yet. I gotta think. I don't want to make choices. I don't want to think. 考えたくないよ。Yeah. No thoughts, just vibes. What's a show that feels new? I feel like Your Lie in April is a show that is also would be counted old now. Same with Your Name. I feel like same with Your Name now. Your Name was 10 years ago. In Japan, at least. Your name was 10 years ago, guys. 君の名は10年前だよ。I'm trying to think of new shows that are actually old. 嘘だ、嘘じゃないよ。日本だとね、2016年の8月。てててれって。大人なのかよ。I've heard of it, I just haven't watched it. The Silent Voice is also... Yeah, I feel like Silent Voice is also quite a while back now. Oh my god! Also 2016! どういうこと? Holy cow! No way. I mean, if you watched it when it like was released in like movie theaters that's not in Japan, it would have been 2017, so it would be 9 years ago. ReZero got 10th anniversary? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's so crazy to think about, guys. Oh my god. I was like, when they first announced Puripara, I was still in primary school. But then, now I think back at it, it's like, wow, that's so long ago now. That's crazy. Yabai. Puripara. Puripara. Yeah.プリパラデュエット可愛かった。ありがとう。学園の babysitters. Oh my god. You see, that one also feels like a more new one. But yeah, I guess it would count as old now. 2018. I can't believe 2018 says this counts as old. Ah! Okay, 逆にじゃあ like what becomes new? What becomes new? Like when is it only new if it's released this year or last year? Or like the last 2 years or the last 3 years? How far back do you go to still consider it a new anime? Pretty Rhythm めっちゃ好きだった。You used to confuse how your dad knows about Dragon Ball and now you experience it as your nephews and nieces surprised about how you know Attack on Titan. It all comes back. But you know, like, Dragon Ball is pretty old. Like, really old. It's been around for a long time. 2020 to 2025 is new. New is released this year. Last year. Oh, I think everybody has different answers. I feel like Naruto has been old for a long time. I think Naruto has been counted as old for a long time now. Even like I feel like when it's like still updating, like the first season is still like where it counts. JoJo is old. JoJo. Attack on Titans also counts as old. Bleach also has been old for a long time. I feel like by the time I started to have my own choices, when I was able to finally make my own choices in what animes I could watch, Bleach was already old at that time. Is it old if it's still ongoing? I feel like it would be. Feels weird calling an anime that has ended and as old, but isn't that the whole point? That hasn't ended. I feel like it could count like if the first season would be old and they just have a new part to it, you know, like and usually each season has a different name, like it's the show's name plus either like season whatever or they add a different name to it, you know, if that makes sense. Detective Conan is definitely still going, but would definitely count that as old, like very old. But Jujutsu Kaisen, but first season. Okay, so I guess that would mean Jujutsu Kaisen first season would be old. The newest season is new. Maybe? I don't know. When did the first season come out again? I forgot. Is Demon Slayer considered old or new? The first season probably old. Newer seasons would be new. Oh. But I think like it's when the show first gets like announced, because I feel like if you think about it, the newer kids, oh my god, the younger generation who just start watching a show might not pick it up from like halfway through. Like if it's a show that is like season 6 is coming out next month, a kid who just starts watching anime like right now probably won't start watching that like straight away. Won't be like, oh my god, sixth season of this show, I'm gonna start watching this show right now. I feel like they won't count that as a new show, you know. They would probably watch a show that came out like first season. So that's why like even if it's a continuous show, it would still be counted as old. 昨日の歌枠初めてありがとう。歌枠楽しかった。I feel like that's like my theory, my way of thinking about it, I guess. Yeah. So I feel like a couple of people are like saying a lot of them. A lot of like the older ones. Let me watch the 1000 episodes of One Piece. It's a new show because it's still releasing. No, I don't think that's what would happen. Non-smartphone feature phones. For One Piece, it start at Elba for new viewers. I mean, I don't think they would just watch it from season whatever. They will probably, if they want to watch the show, they'll probably go back and watch it. At least that's doable now. Like back in the days, you could not do that. And whole summer to binge watch those 1000 episodes to catch up. Only if they want to though. But it would still be an old one. Interesting how Attack on Titan is still considered modern anime. See, to me, it's old already. To me, it's old. Bro! Oh my god, wait. Guys. I was still in primary school. No wonder I didn't watch it back then. I only watched Attack on Titan like more recently. Because when it first came out, I tried watching it and I was like, I cannot watch this. What is happening? What do you consider a new anime? Probably like Tongari boshi no what's it called? Witch hat I know the manga's been around for a while, but anime wise it's still new. I feel like Kusuria maybe like it's yes, Kusuria is still new. What else would be new for me? Oh, the Ramparts of Ice, because it only just finished, like, recently. So yeah. I feel like that's what I would count as new. Yeah, I'd say Dan is new. What's another one? Yeah, I feel like for me, anything that was released after 2020 still sounds new. You know, anything after 2020 can be new. Maybe 2020 might also be pushing it a little bit as well. 2021 now, because I feel like for me, new equals 5 years. Within the last 5 years. In my mind. But also sometimes, I don't know, after 2020, essentially. I think so. It was a few years ago. Who knows? 2020 is always retro. No, it's not, guys. It's not. 2010 might be retro now. Oh my god, that's crazy to say, but I feel like it might be counted a little bit now, but 2020 is still not, guys. It's still not. Not yet. Maybe in another like 5 years or so. Can you imagine like 20? It's 16 years. Okay, more than 5 years. Another 10 years, guys. That's so crazy. In another 10 years, maybe. I mean, 10 years ago is not 1996. 2020 anime are old enough to go to school. Wow. I mean, I went to school. My first school after I became human was like literally 2 years into being human. I already went to school. So yeah, they threw me in school like straight away. They're like, "Oh, you're old enough to do this, so you can go to school." Straight away. Is Chainsaw Man? Didn't Chainsaw Man also get released like a little bit after 2020? PS1 がレトロゲーム普及されてやばいね。Studying mid-primary school. I think it depends on when you decide to like enroll. I mean, okay, so in Australia, it depends as well. Like the school year and stuff, it really depends on like when as well. You can be on the older side or the younger side, essentially. Actually, I've seen like a whole bunch of like things. When are you counted as like not new? I feel like not new usually, like a lot of people will probably have the thought, if people come after you, then you're not new anymore. So for example, I was probably new in Nijisanji EN for like 5 months before XLA debuted. And then XLA was the new thing for a while, you know. So I was probably the new kid for 5 months, and then I got demoted to not new kid anymore. You get a 2-generation buffer? Oh. Might just use human years to count as new or old. Human years, crazy. No, By the Beat is the newest wave of VN. Crisis. There's like 2 waves between Crisis and By the Beat, right? Wait, right? I think so. Hold up. Wait, hold up. I'm getting mixed up now. This wait, hold up. Nijisanji. Okay, hold on. So it was ILUNA, XLA, and then it was. Is Crisis off the XLA? Wait, holy cow! Wait, I actually can't remember. My brain is. I don't know who's before. If it's like TTT or Crisis first. I'm pretty sure Crisis is after XLA. Yeah, Crisis, and then TTT, and then Denoth, and then By the Beat. Yes. So there's 2 waves in between Crisis and By the Beat, guys. Oh, let's say this again. Thank you for super early as well. Thank you so much for the wonderful karaoke, collab karaoke. I can't describe how happy. Yay! Thank you for the supers. It was really fun, the karaoke for me. So yeah, there's 2 waves in between Crisis and By the Beat. In VTuber years, 4 years. 4 years is like you've been there for a long time. I feel like 2 years already is like, oh yeah, they already know. They're there. They know what they're doing. Ian's growing so fast. Hey, but like we haven't had a new debut in a long time. Like By the Beat was the last one. I feel like JP though, like there was a bunch. So what's it called? If I remember correctly, Volt Action debuted on the same week as ILUNA. So like 気持ち同期って感じなんだけど、まああんまりね絡みないんですよ。It's like it feels like because we debuted on the same week, it feels like pretty much feels almost no, like it doesn't really feel like senpai because it was same week. そうなんですよ実は。2022の7月だから。And then JP wise, いやカラオケではね本当に先輩だったんですよ。Even the closest one was 2 years at least. Isn't that crazy? 2 years after. But yeah, I guess like VTA graduation, like the VTA debuts might be like slightly a little bit different as well. Cause like they've been there for a while. It's just they debuted again, kind of. It's hard to tell. Who's the newest group in JP currently? Oh my god. It's let me double check. Actually, I don't want to accidentally say something that actually might accidentally give out other information if it's, you know. It is the students, right? No, yatta! That's right. Y4T4. Oh my god. And then there's the 2 girls. I don't even know which one comes first. Is already part of all JP debut process nowadays, even if you aren't part of the student. By the students, I mean the 女の子2人女の子2人 Yeah, I can get that they're VTA as well, but like the debut in Nijisanji is still, you know, new. まだ違うんですよ。Nijisanjiとしてデビューしたのがデビューした時って感じです。Probably Who knows? My god, there's so many. The gamers, yeah. Wasn't it? Was yet? How many members are in Yatta again? I just know that they're like kind of crazy. How they're like #1 in like so many different gaming situations, and they also do like crazy long streams. Like, didn't one of them stream for like over like 20 something hours? Eight members. Eight members. I know I'm okay. So for one thing, I am really bad with remembering names, but I'm better at remembering the faces. You know, I've done a 24-hour stream, guys. I've done a 24-hour stream. Stream for 24 hours straight. I just had to split the VODs in multiple times. There's 182 in Nijisanji. Yeah. And that's only people who decided to participate as well. There's probably a whole bunch that didn't participate. Think of it that way. But yeah, I've done my 24-hour stream. It's just I feel like it's hard to stream long hours and do offline work at the same time. Like if you do like long streams and then offline work, that's like when I start to not do as much streams. Essentially. I don't even know what Meifu is. Oh my god, senpai wait, huh? Oh my god. See, like, a lot of the senpai, JP senpai, I don't know what the group names are. Like, I only know the senpai's names. And a lot of the senpais, I didn't even know they were in a group. $2020. Wait, that is. だってあれでしょ? What are we? Was it 7周年いつだっけ? EN? Yeah, EN didn't even exist because I remember getting the email being like, we want to make an EN branch. Please audition. In 2020. That was 2020, guys. Like towards the end of 2020, actually, even. Konnichiwa. 2018. 2018 is when the first wave of Nijisanji debuted. See, that feels like it's kind of close, but it also feels like pretty far. Yeah, Betty-chan from yesterday's karaoke is part of Speciale. I think at this point, the only person I haven't... Oh, the only two people I haven't really talked to in Speciale is... Suzuna-san. And... What up? I'm so bad at remembering names, holy cow. Suzuna-san and... How do you... Soma-san? Oh. Dun, da, da, dun, da, 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 dun. Yeah. Ba, 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 bum, ba-dum. Of course, Ian has fewer members. There's a whole... When did... What's it called? Gazu Light debut. There's a whole 3 years. There's a whole 3 years in between the first JP one and then the EN. And in between there's still new debuts. Ah, Tamako-chan wa sono Vivo no Totsumachiで会いました。おしゃべりできた。I was able to chat with Tamako-chan at the Vivo Totsumachi. A little bit. I don't think EN would ever like have more members than JP. I don't think so. So long and I know it's more than half of the Nijisanji like being around. I do have an Oshi, and it's Hoshikawa senpai. めっちゃ好き。そうだ、ビボ、そう。Twice a year. Not even. It wouldn't be like a big wave twice a year. It would probably need to get like new members every month for like the next few years because JP still gets debuts. And obviously there's like VTA as well. So there'd be like those as well. Anyways, I don't think it's ever gonna happen just because, you know, in the end it is a Japanese company too. Favorite konbini snack? Oh, recently. Okay, but I've been liking, it's really shibui. Shibui ってなんて言うんだ? It's like kind of not a snack that everybody likes and not a snack that like most people will be like, oh my god, yes. But I really like salmon jerky. Sake toba? I like that. It's just kind of expensive and it's hard to find sometimes, but it's good. It's also kind of healthier. But also, I feel like there's no need for EN to catch up or something with how many members there are in JP. I don't think that's like a necessity. You like those two? 美味しいよね。酒とば。渋いね。でも美味しいんだもん。Salmon jerky. Onigiri is not not that much of a snack, I feel like. I mean, it could count as a snack, but candied salmon jerky? Well, adding sugar to salmon jerky? I don't think I would want to try it. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of like sweet, salty that much. Like sometimes it's alright, but I prefer like salty and sour or not that much. Try salmon jerky next time. Okay, do you like fish? The fish taste and stuff. And it's also like kind of hard to choose and stuff like that. Just take any yummy quick food as snacks. Because it's like if you don't like fish, then you probably won't like salmon jerky because it's literally fish but dried. So actually the fish taste is kind of stronger sometimes. You know? Just take any konbini drinks. I like those it's like in the なんだろう待って I've got let me see if I can search up the 商品 at like a random konbini. Random call me. 商品のご案内 I forgot what it's called. I forgot what it's called. コンビニ It's like a kind of like a paper carton but small. 待って。あった I have an empty one. I actually had an empty one in my room. It's the Tropicana Essence. Not sponsored. Not sponsored. But it's like it has like a bunch of different fruits mixed into it, and it has like the different colored ones have the different like strengths or something. I tend to get those for drinks, or I get the one that helps with like sleeping. Juice. Yeah, I'm not really good with fizzy drinks in general. Fizzy drinks is not my not my cup of tea. No, I still drink fizzy drinks, just not that often. 炭酸はちょっとだけ苦手かも。But yeah, stronger fish. Yeah, it is also really hard to chew. So sometimes when you chew it a little bit too long, like your jaw will start hurting. Like when I eat saketoba, my jaw will start to hurt. I don't like sparkling water. Like I actually dislike sparkling water. It's salty for no reason. It tastes salty for no reason. And it's spicy. Like, why? I drink water for hydration. Why am I being spiced? Why am I being spiced right now? You know? I am a disliker. I don't hate actually. I just dislike sparkling water. What about strawberry or banana yogurt? Have a taste of lemon, little taste. Okay, see, I don't really like fizzy drinks in the first place. To begin with, the other thing is, if I'm drinking water, I would drink just water, like water by itself. I like water the best. お水が一番. But if I were to drink like something for taste, I would probably drink either tea, like just plain tea, or juice, like fruit juice. Water tier list? Like the different brands of water? I feel like that'll be an issue. Like different types of liquids tier list maybe? Like drinkable liquids tier list would be water is S tier for me. Okay, I'm just making it up right now. Okay, water S tier. And then tier 2 is like tea and juice. For me, this is my personal thoughts once again. Tier 2. A tier would be like juice and tea. And then C tier would be like coffee. And then D tier would be like what's it called? Soft drinks like Coca-Cola, like what's it called? Those all those soft drinks with like that's fizzy soft drinks. D tier. E tier would be sparkling water because I hate sparkling water, low-key. E tier, like what's it called? Skip E tier, put it in F tier for me. Put it in F tier. Sparkling water with no flavoring, F tier. Tier stream. Canceling Marionette for putting it in F tier? Hello? I will say it. I'm putting sparkling water with no flavoring in F tier. I just hate carbonation. I guess so. I'm gonna get like what's it called? I'm gonna get cancelled by people who live in Germany because I heard Everything is like carbonated there, isn't it? Regular water, enjoy. Yeah. S tier, just regular plain water, guys. Regular plain water. Go on! Cancel me for not liking carbonated drinks! Oh gosh. Matte finish water? I've never seen matte finish water before. Honestly, I'll just say I like really just water. What even is matte finish water? It's a protective... Ew, you can't even drink it, guys! You can't even drink it! Water from the tap or specific bottled water? I just like water. Like, I do drink filtered water. Because, just in case something happened to the pipes or whatever. But, like, it's just water. I have a water server, which is... You take the little thing, like the container, and you put the tap water into it, and they will just filter it so that it's like safe drinking water, essentially. And that's what I drink. Fresh cold water is so refreshing, right? Right? I will stand by it, even if somebody tells me like everything. Like if somebody. You know, even if I get cancelled for not liking carbonated water, I will still say, I don't like carbonated water. People's opinions is not going to change my thought on this. Carbonated water is, I don't like it. I like plain water. I don't even, like, you know, for water, I usually even just drink it at room temperature. I don't really cool it down that much either, but yeah, water, plain water. I don't put ice in my water either. The watermelon molecules in the air. I don't need to filter my water because the quality of it here is really good. I see. See, I was like that when I was living in Australia for a while until there was a big storm, and then rust got into the pipes, and then when I turned open the water, like the thingy, like it was a thing. Everyone's just like, yeah, the water is so safe to drink from the kitchen tap water is always going to be safe to drink. And then after the huge storm, you open like I turned on the water, and the water that came out of it was just like red. And I was like, oh my god. So ever since then, I haven't drunk like just tap water without either like boiling it first or what's it called? Or filtering it first. Because even when it's safe, you never know what's gonna happen to make it not as safe. Because like a big storm or like a big situation would happen where it could break like a pipe or something. But that's the only reason. I'm not saying that it's never gonna be like it's I'm not saying that your water is not safe. I'm just saying that's the reason why I always like do the filtering. It's just because I had that one experience back in the day. Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure like the water in Japan like is like, according to my other friend who lives in Japan, she was like, it's already like safe to drink. And I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna be safe just in case. If I had a filter, I would use it for sure. Best to ensure it's safe. Yeah, but like I think that's why like it was one of the first things I bought as well when I moved into my own place. Instead of having to boil the water and then cool it down, which actually, low-key, when you boil water and then cool it down, it kind of becomes spicy water. I don't know if you get what I mean. Like when you drink it, it low-key makes your mouth like feel more dry. Is it just me? Is it just me? Like I feel like hot water is like it's still okay when it's still warm. It's fine. But once it like fully cools down to like colder water after being heated up, it low-key feels a bit more drying. I don't know why. Shower water dry? I think that might be like the hard water or like whatever it's called. Like, you know, there's like how when you like wash your when you shower and then there's like the white residue on the glass. たまに工事とかでそうだよね。 Rust water is placed in F tier. Okay, if I place rust water in F tier, I would bring sparkling water up a tier. Like if I had the choice between rusty water and sparkling water, I would 100% choose the sparkling water. The lime scale? I guess so. You know? If I had a choice between tainted water and sparkling water, I would still drink sparkling water. But like, if I had a choice between regular water, I would 100% choose regular water. Sparkling rust water would be like, I don't know, like what's underneath F tier? How do you make it even lower than F tier? So they aren't that bad. It's still like drinkable. Like it's not like if I'm like absolutely. See, if I'm like really thirsty, like I'm about to die of thirst, and the only thing available is sparkling water, I would still drink it, but I would be complaining while drinking it as well. If it not out loud, probably because like the person who gives it to me is probably going to be like, oh yeah, I just saved it loud. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. But like in my brain, I'll be like, oh, I wish this was regular water. You know, I feel like that's what would happen if I was in like a life or death situation. But honestly, isn't it harder to get sparkling water than it is to just get regular water? So yeah, if the water bottle is like, if the water bottle is cold, maybe you just like lick the outside to get the condensation. At that point, if you're dying of thirst. The unspoken tear. Suffering while drinking it, bruh. Actually, you don't get iron from actual iron. Yeah, I think actual iron is like bad for your... Is actually bad for your body if you actually eat it. You're going to get diarrhea too, crazy. But true though, you know, if it's like unsafe water, like who would drink it? Like, okay, but did you guys know that apparently toilet water is actually really clean? Like, if you keep your toilet clean enough, then you're supposedly able to drink out of it. Not that I would ever try it, and I've never tried it either. But like, if you keep the toilet clean enough, apparently it's actually drinkable water. I don't, and I will never try it, but apparently it is so. But yeah. Yeah. The water is clean, but the toilet surfaces maybe not so much. So, yeah. But like, I feel like bath water is like the one thing which like I feel like I would never try to drink, because like there's definitely chemicals in that thing. It depends on the form of iron, but no, you can actually assist your iron intake directly from a piece of iron. Wow. Iron fish people just drop in soups. I mean, like, I guess it means like physically actually eating the piece of irons, which is probably what like is in the rusty water. Also, I don't know. Actually, I don't even know if rusty water is iron. Treated and stuff? I have no idea. Emergency way. Doesn't bath water have chlorine? Not always. I think it depends. I think everything has a bit of chlorine in it. Like chlorine, I don't know. I feel like wasn't it chlorine was used to like clean the water or something? Oh no, it's fluoride. Sorry, I got it wrong. Fluoride. the iron fish works because the iron gets ionized in the water. Yeah, like you're not physically actually eating the iron. I guess so. Chlorine use it to kill germs. Use chlorine and that I know as well. Fluoride is supposed to help teeth or something, but like sometimes they add fluoride, and I'm pretty sure they add fluoride to like water that's used in like houses. I believe in Australia they did. Obviously, I don't understand how any of the like the housing stuff works, so I'm just talking. I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah. Chlorine was used in the past, now fluoride is used instead. Okay. That makes sense. Most bath waters don't have it, but pool water has because it's staying there far longer than our bath water. Bath water? But no, I mean like chemicals as in if you're going into the bath, okay, in Japan at least, you would like wash yourself before going in, right? So you'll probably still have a little bit of like soap. I don't know, like leftover soap on your skin. And then you're in the water. And if you didn't wash your skin properly, then you'll have like the little bit of leftover like a sweat and also in dust and sunscreen, and that's just cooking in the water. And especially if you put like bath bombs in, that then becomes like 100% not safe to drink. Ion replacement from chloride. Oh my god, my brain. I didn't take science because I was like, I don't even know I've said this in the past, but I don't know my elements tables. I had zero interest in it, and I refused to remember it. I made shorts out of it, but I already forgot, guys. I already forgot what I said. Chemistry? What? If not safe, why do bath bombs look so tasty? Do they look tasty once they're like half in the water already though? I love water though, yeah. Drinkable water. I don't know. What's FE? Forever. I actually don't know. I don't know. I know a couple like AG being silver. Yeah. But no, I don't know. I don't know. There are bath bombs that look like food or animals, yeah, but once you put it in the water, it comes like, how do you say it? It becomes like all disintegrated and everything, so and then it becomes not so tasty. You know? Water forever. You look half gorgeous? What does that even mean? Where's the other half? Where's the other half, guys? Where did the other half of the gorgeous go? Oh no. I think it might have been stolen by something. Have you seen the bath ones that have gifts inside of them? Yeah, I've bought a couple of them actually. I bought like a couple for the Chikawa stuff. The other half ran away. Locked behind your iPad? Bruh. Bruh. Crazy. Big PM. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know. Yeah, I've bought like the bath bombs that have the little stuff inside of it before. Have you used red bath bombs before? No. Eye reveal. Go scurry through my streams. I've done it quite a few times. I mean, altogether, I think I've like showed my eyeball that's not that, like my eyeball that's underneath this eye patch, like a total of 5 minutes in video form. Otherwise, never. Since debut. あんまり撮らない。だってあれだもん。It's too dangerous. It's too dangerous. Dangerous for the world. Oh, I understand now! I understand why it's half gorgeous. It's because you're watching from the shorts, aren't you? Hello. Now you can probably see my face. My brain, it finally clicked. I don't want the world to go kaboom. I think if you just click into the channel, you'll be able to watch the full stream. The stream is on shorts. Yeah! Just this part, where my face is right now, is on shorts as well. The mystery has been solved. Confusing Riz. What do you mean? The half gorgeous? The other half is in the other part of the stream. Hello. Did you guys see the post that I did for the Asan Cafe Asan from the 11th of July to the 2nd of August? I'm so excited for that. Now I want to see the shorts version. See, the shorts version is like a rare one because you have to be going through like the shorts feed and it pops up on your feed. So I don't know how you'd be able to see it like physically. So this is me trying to stop people from doom scrolling. Looking forward to the cafe. Yippee! The shorts gacha. Exactly. Like, those people watching from shorts, are you doom scrolling right now? Could it be that you're on the bathroom? You're in the toilet? You're sitting there? Don't you know that sitting on the toilet for a long time is bad for you? Yeah. Is the cafe only available in Japan? Yes, it is only available in Tokyo Akihabara. Asan Cafe, because it's a cafe collab in Japan. I've had other cafe collabs in other areas as well, but this time it's one in Japan specifically. 目にめっちゃ可愛いよね。ありがとう。Time to stop the doom scrolling and keep watching. やったやっためっちゃ行きたかった。行けないの Imagine doom scrolling and seeing Money and talking about toilet facts. I feel like that probably would have been a case already at one point. カフェ予約してありがとう。たくさん写真撮ってね。And then hashtag Maria Marionette. ねつぶやいてね。パペも連れて、パペ持ってたら連れてってね。While sitting in the toilet. Doom scrolling and being led to a cursed conversation so you go to sleep. I feel like I've seen that some places. 来年の春にオーストラリア・ブリスベンに留学が決定したよ。おー！楽しんでね楽しんでね I'm Australia auntie. Not auntie, auntie. Auntie. I'm an Australia hater. I'm Australian, but I'm Australia hater. Yeah. Low key. There's too many bugs. And too much sun. What is your preferred kind of horror story? No horror story. That's my preferred horror story. Just don't have any. How about none? She hates us. Hey, I'm included in that us, alright? I am Australian. I am Australian. I just don't live in Australia anymore. But I am Australian. I just still dislike it. おばあちゃんじゃない。なんだって? Wow, why do I not like Australia? There's too much bugs. No matter how clean you keep your house, there's still gonna be bugs that comes into your house because of the gaps in the windows and the doors, for no good reason at all. And what else? There is also too much sun. Like the ozone layer being broken, so that the sun is extra dangerous, and you needing a very specific, like, Australian government approved sunscreen to be able to survive the sun. That's like, what's the point? Why that? Why? So why? Literally why? And then the other thing, it's like, kind of, you have to have a car to be able to go to a lot of different places, unless you live in the very city side. I guess that's the same in every country, but still, that's the same thing. What else? The trains are delayed and they don't even say anything. If they're delayed, too bad, you should have planned ahead of time. Like, what do you mean? I had planned already based on the train schedules, and the train schedules got delayed. So you should do something about that. But no, they don't do anything. The buses, always late. They might come like 10 minutes early, 15 minutes early, an hour early, and just not show up at the right time. Or they might come, what, like 2 hours late, and then you're late to wherever you need to go. Like, why? Well, why? And now what else is there? Everybody is so extroverted that it is hard to live as an introvert sometimes. Obviously, I only speak of this for Australia because that's all I really know. And also, yeah, the bugs are ginormous. Yay. Valid crash app. Real. Anyways, so yeah, that's my personal thing. But to be fair, I understand. It is the same. Like, the bugs and stuff coming into the house is probably a same thing in any sort of, like, more countryside area. Even in, like, places within the city in any country. But also, and the having to have a car to be able to travel to places is probably also one of those things. But still. The worst part about Australia are the bugs, for sure. 100% the bugs. There's so many. Like, why? Why they gotta be so many bugs? And like, the bugs don't like mind their own business. They like to get into your personal space as well, because they're like, no, this is my personal space. I came in here, so now this is my personal space. Like, no, like, please. I was there like a second before. I know, like this house was built on top of where you used to live, but like, still, please. There's so much area outside of this house as well. Just stay there. And then like, what's it called? They're ginormous. And like, sometimes they just fly for no reason. Like, why? They like going into your shoes? Why? Yikes. Yeah. Anyways, I'm happy that I was able to move to Japan. Personal space. Well, to be fair though, like, in Japan, I know that there's also like there's also a bunch of bugs and stuff too. And if you go into like the more countryside stuff, it's also not that. Like, you still have to walk like a whole bunch to be able to get to different places, or you have to catch a bus which stops pretty early. I know there's downsides in different places, but for me personally, where I am currently right now is a lot more convenient for myself personally as well, so I'm happy. よかったね。Oh. Bugs don't read the signs that say "Do not enter, no trespassing." See, I'm fine with them trespassing as long as they don't come into like my side. Have you Gokiburi? Oh my gosh, the cockroaches. I've only seen them out in the streets, never in the house. Okay, but like if you like nature, then you'll probably like Australia. So I can see why Ren loves Australia. It's suitable for Ren. You know? He's like the type to be like I'm gonna go on a little bit of a walk, you know, go touch some grass and get some like vitamin D from the sun. You know, that's what Ren is. That's not what I am. I'm a vampire. Let me stay inside. I don't want to go outside. Yeah. That's the difference, I feel like. Also, the other thing is, in Australia, there is like more vegetarian options compared to Japan. Like Japan, like the food is a little bit more hard to come around. But I personally like Japanese food, so I'm like chilling. For Ren, it'll be a lot harder for him to be in Japan, specifically, just because like he's such a picky eater. He's such a picky eater, guys. He doesn't eat meat. He doesn't eat like the only fish he eats is canned tuna, specifically canned fish. Yeah, and then like he doesn't even eat just like fish. It's only canned fish that's already like mushed up to the shape that it's not a fish anymore. And then he only eats veggies, but not all veggies either. So yeah. Why canned tuna? It's because canned tuna does not look like an actual living animal. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Like, if it looks like an actual fish shape, he doesn't want to eat it. But yeah. Canned tuna fish. Canned tuna sushi is actually quite common in Australia. It's like the mini rolls with the canned tuna. Wouldn't minced beef still be fine then? I think from what I remember, I don't know if he's talked about it on stream, but like he says that he just doesn't really like the taste of meat, which I personally don't quite understand, but like to each their own, you know. I don't know if it's the texture or the flavor. Who knows? So that's why probably Australia is better, because you can just get salads anywhere. And it's cheaper to just get salads as well, so Australia is probably suited for it, Ren. Not me, though. Not me. Must be because he came from outer space. Maybe there was some sort of like dish out of space that they had that he can eat that we don't have on Earth. Do you ever miss sushi? Sushi go? Sushiro? I can go Sushiro any day. Because I live in Japan now. Yay! The adventure alien and the hikikomori doll? Real. Wild stuff like horn of a dragon? Ugh. I feel like I would eat it still though. The only thing I would refuse to eat is bugs. Absolutely refusal to eat bugs. And anything I'm allergic to, obviously, but like I'm willing to try like most foods. It's going to be some wild stuff. It has high protein though. Yeah, I'm good. Like the only time I'd be okay with it is say like there's like a like they don't like nobody tells me like first of all, but it's like grinded up and into like a paste, and it's not just bugs. Like if it was grinded up into a paste and then put into like I don't know, like a protein shake, maybe I'll drink it if it tastes nice at least. But absolutely not if it's like you can see any shape or form of the bug. Like if you can see a leg of a bug, I'm not eating that anymore. But if they're like fully grind into like fine powder and then add it into stuff, fine. Like I'll eat it. But like no. If it was bug powder, I would potentially eat it. But it has to taste good. And it has to be with other stuff. Okay? Otherwise, I'm not eating it. If it's like a smoothie made out of purely bugs, I will refuse to eat that as well. Absolutely not. But if there was like a smoothie that like someone added bug powder in it, I would potentially eat it if it was the only thing available. Bug tempura, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No hero chili powder with bugs. I hate bugs. I hate bugs. So what if it looks like a bug, but scientifically we say it's not a bug? Then it's a bug. Hello. The bug could be the coating. I mean, okay, look. If it's like grind up fine enough so that I can't taste it or see it, that's fine. Because if it's just added into something, and the thing, like say I'm eating a chocolate, and it tastes like chocolate, but you can't, there's like bug powder or something mixed into it, that's fine. Say there's flour, right? And then when they're grinding up the flour, they grind up some bugs inside of it as well, and I can't see the actual physical bug, that's fine. But if I can see the leg of a cockroach, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know? Red food dye making out of... Yes, I've heard of that before. I've heard of that before, and also like makeup as well. Like the pink makeup being made out of like some sort of bug as well. See, those kind of stuff, I'm like a little bit more okay with because I can't see it. Like, I can't see it physically. 最悪. Gummy worms by themselves, they taste nice. At least they don't really look that much like a bug. If it looks too realistic, I will absolutely not eat it. Pink bug, ladybug shell, I think so. 虫はマジできつい。無理です。無理。So what makes shrimp okay? Because the insides of a shrimp is not liquid. Also, live shrimp low-key freak me out as well. When they get cooked, they become pink, so they're a little bit better. When you cook a bug, it does not become pink. What is it? I think it just becomes brown most of the time because it gets burnt. You know? What if the food is not a bug, but it's shaped like... I would not eat it. I would either not eat it or just mush it up so that it becomes like what? Like mashed potato and then eat it. Oh, my camera stopped working. Please give it a moment. Someone bought a... Ugh. Held a live shrimp. Yeah, no. Like, I feel like live shrimp is so scary. See, shrimp and, like, crab and lobster, the meat inside of it is not liquid. When you go to a bug, like a land bug, right? The land bugs, the insides of it is just goo. It's just goo. There's no meat. Zero. Understand? Do you understand? That's the difference. There's like the only merit you would get from eating a land bug is maybe like the protein. But is it worth though? Is it worth it? Like, is it worth to eat bugs that probably don't even taste that great just for protein? Apparently, okay, I've heard from like people who have eaten bugs in the past that apparently, was it grasshoppers? I think they're grasshoppers. Apparently taste nice, but I will never try it. I'll never try it myself. 絶対やだ. There's gonna be a way to make it taste good. If there's like an absolute food shortage and they need to like replace they need to buff up certain stuff with like powder with bugs, then like fine. But every other situation, absolutely no. Absolutely not. Alligator, crocodile, horse, and grass. I don't think horse tastes like chicken. I feel like horse does not taste like chicken. I've had horse meat before. I haven't had crocodile meat before, so I can't say too much for that one. But for horse meat, it feels like it's like in between beef and chicken for me, like the taste wise. You had horse meat? Yeah. Masashi or like horse meat yukke. Uma. It's really yummy, guys. It's really yummy. どんなに味が良くても虫を食べるという耐えられないのはわかる。そうなの。そうなの。And I feel like, okay, when I say like if it's ground up into like a really, really fine powder and added into other foods, if on the packaging there's only bugs, I'm not eating that. If they put so many bugs on the packaging, I'm not gonna eat that anymore. いいもの食べてるね。まあ、頻繁には食べないけど、たまにって感じ。I could eat a horse right now. It's not just the thing people say. It's funny because there was one time when like Ian was having like a dinner somewhere, and then I think Vox Senpai came in like a little bit after a while, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry that I could eat a horse." And then Petra Senpai heard that and was just like, "Okay," and then bought horse sashimi. It was like horse meat, raw horse meat on top of rice. So it's like a sushi. It's like, now you can eat a horse. This is a long time ago now, actually. And then, yeah. Challenge accepted. You wanna eat? You said, did he eat it? He did. I remember him saying that it's actually really nice, so. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. But you know, horse sashimi is actually really good. やっぱ生肉って最初怖かったですか？全然全然怖くなかったよ。I've even had chicken sashimi before. Once. Okay, it was just once. And it was with Millie senpai and a couple of the other senpais. But Millie senpai was just like, "Come on, let's try it for the content." And I was like, "Okay, I'll try it out." So I had one piece. Well, 全然生肉は怖くないです。元から怖くなかった。Chicken sashimi exists. Yeah, but it's like, obviously it's not recommended to eat. Like, I would also not recommend it. But like, it is a thing. And then literally when we were trying it, we're just like, well, I guess if we die, we die. Like, and it's like, and then we tried it. And then I remember like the chicken sashimi was like, it tasted like fish. それはちょっと怖がって、いやもう一回きりです。もうそれ以上食べないと思う。もう一回で食べたことあるっていうぐらい。もう食べない。いや生卵も怖くないよ。全然。てててれれらららら。 Can you do sashimi out of any meat? I don't know. Isn't that dangerous? I'd rather eat raw egg. Yeah, it is dangerous. Obviously, like only like I would only eat it in like a place that would like be like this is safe. But honestly, I probably would not eat it even now. Like I've tried it once, and I think that's enough. I didn't die that time, and I was lucky for it probably. I mean, it really depends, cause like it's not like salmonella is in like all chicken, but obviously don't go around eating raw chicken just out of nowhere because of that. Cause you know it's better to be safe than sorry in all situations. 目っていう生の豚をパンに乗せて食べる料理があるらしくて気になってます。美味しそう。美味しそう。Was it a truth or dare situation? Not really. We just all went to a dinner. And then we were looking through the menu and we saw it. And I think like curiosity really got to her. So she was just like, let's try it. And so the brave ones, including myself, I guess, I'm brave, I guess, we're like, okay. And then we tried a piece each. And that's it. That's it. None of us got sick from it. So we were lucky. But it was, we just wanted to give it a try. 生で食べるなら魚よね。でもマリアは個人的に火が通った方が美味しいと思う魚。I like fish that is like has a bit of heat through it. Like for like somewhat raw, I guess. I don't even know if it counts as raw. Like you know the salted meats that are cut really like thin. Those ones I like. Those ones I like a lot. なんだお肉をマジで言葉が出てこないんだけど、お肉をめっちゃ細く切ってめっちゃしょっぱいやつ。中華料理育ちだからかも。生のピーマン美味しいよ。See, I'm like the type where, like, what's it called? Bell peppers, I don't really like that much, but I will still eat it anyways. ベーコンでもない。めっちゃ細く切って。パストラミもちょっとなんか、太さあるんじゃない？ Thinner, even thinner. Pastrami has like a little bit more thickness to it too still. But I like pastrami. Prosciutto! Sorry, it's prosciutto. 生ハム、そう、生ハムめっちゃ好き。生ハム超好き。Why is bell peppers called pea? It's not pea, man. Piman. It's just how it is called, you know, like... Why is a fly called a fly? Because it flies? I guess so. Wait, no, that's a bad example. Why is a school called a school? プロシュートか。そう、プロシュートがめっちゃ好き。生ハム。I like calling prosciutto like prosciutto. It sounds like piment in French. Actually, I don't know how to say it. Piment. Would that be how it's said? Would that be how it's said in French? Does anyone know how to speak French? It's hard to slice prosciutto thinly. I don't know. I only have the what's it called? The pre-cut versions. Perfect pronunciation. Oh, what can I say? Guys, I was a straight A student. 嘘。まあ嘘じゃないけど嘘。Yeah, I had to take French class for like 5 years? 4 years. From year 5 to year 8. Because it was compulsory. I don't remember anything, but I didn't fail the class, so yay. Bonjour, je m'appelle Maria. Yeah. That's all I remember. I know fish is poisson. Poisson. I know bread is 빵. Yeah. Merci beaucoup. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, nah, I just don't remember. I don't remember much of it. I knew a lot more back then. Your pronunciation is good. No. I feel like I'm like pretty decent at copying stuff. So if I hear something, I'm like pretty decent at copying it. But like if something is typed out, I probably would not be able to like just read it out loud. You know? So if someone tells it's like next to me, it's just like, okay, copy this, and it says blah 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 blah, but and it keeps it short, I'll be like, okay, blah, 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 blah. Something like that, you know. Obviously, there's gonna be some like words that are hard for me to say as well, though. Okay, if you took French for 3 years but you're not that good, that's okay, because I took French for 4 years. Technically, at school, they forced me to take French for 4 years until we got to choose. Bonjour. Comment ça va? I think it was like, comment ça va? Ça va bien. Ça va? Comme ci, comme ça. That's my favorite one for some reason. Oui. Oui. I don't even know how to say. I don't even know how to say, like, what's it called? No. I really know how to say yes in French. How do you say no in French? Oh. 気をつけて書いてね. Non. Oh, wait, that's so easy. Non. Non, non. Non, non, non. Let's go. Non, non, non. For 1 year, teacher was awful, so he gave up learning outside of exams and tests. Oh boy. Non, non, non. Live 9 years in France, but only speak it. I can't write in French. I mean, I feel like it's kind of like it's kind of complicated because of like the accents as well there. Yeah. I forgot like a lot of stuff. I know je suis is also something. Jesuis. Je suis something. Bell pepper is different than paprika. I think paprika is different. Je suis is I am. Ah. Uranaate yo. Dashi no koi wa. Gender for item is, oh my gosh, yeah, there's that too, which I don't know. It's like the le and la, right? Le. I don't know. How do you say I don't know how to speak French in French? I know how to say I don't know how to speak Korean in Korean. 한국어 몰라요. 한국어 몰라요. La mer, the sea. Je ne parle pas français. I don't know if I got that right. You once cried over the gender of items to your tuition teacher. Crazy. 좋아요. Oui. Je ne parle pas français. I don't know French. I do wanna... They French roll the I's in the gene... Parle... Sorry. Parle français. How much do you want to roll? Do you roll the I's? Parle... ちょっとやりすぎ。France! In parts of Quebec, the cashier would say hello, bonjour to see if the customer speaks French or English. Ah. Français. Do they even say the I? Yeah, I feel like it's more like a sound. Français. Français. What does she know French? I mean, what French? What does she know French? How about that? Yay. I do want to learn. I want to learn Korean. I've been saying this for a while. I haven't really been like learning or studying it either. And yeah. So, but I can like I've picked up a couple of words from watching like variety shows and stuff. Dun, 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 dun. Korean. It's because I like K-pop idols and stuff, so I want to be able to watch their content like a little bit more easier. And sometimes, actually, I've found out that I can understand a lot more words now, like when I'm listening to the videos. Like, I might not like know specific. If I'm like saying, how do I say this in Korean? I would still not know. But when I'm listening to it, I'm like, oh, I think that might mean this. Sometimes. I'm starting to get to that level at least. I don't know the vocab, but I know like roughly the vibes of what the conversation is happening. French, German, English, I'm unable to learn more. I mean, I think that's pretty good already. French, German, English is already pretty good. There's no EN member that can speak Shanghainese though. I think. My like, I mean, Mandarin is easier to speak, but Shanghainese, yeah. Also, I can actually speak better Mandarin than Ena Senpai. Yeah. I can understand Chinese, but speaking it is hard. It is a lot harder to speak. I can understand that too. Because most of the time, like my grandmother is... One of my grandmothers is Chinese. And she speaks Chinese only. And so when she talks to me, she would speak in Chinese. And I would sometimes reply... I would reply with a mix of Mandarin and Chinese. So, like, my grandma asked me, it's like, did you eat? I was like, oh, what, chavela. And I'll be like, my grandma's like, are you tired? I'll be like, oh, 有点累，有点点，我还行，可以. I'll be like that to my grandma. My grandma would sometimes understand. Like, it would just, like, kind of like, link into it and be like, alright. ばっかり聞いてたけど英語も綺麗で心地いいですね。嬉しいよ。来てね。Yeah, I can speak 2 dialects of Chinese, Mandarin and Chinese. You can communicate to your grandma. I can communicate because like, you know, she kind of looked after me for a long time as well when I first turned into a doll. I mean, first turned into a human. Wrong way. So I can still speak a little bit. I can understand more than I can speak though. 大家好. 喋ればよほほほほ喋よ Yeah. But the thing is, I don't know how to read Chinese. I can't read like 汉字。是不口没问题 Yeah, I think it's something like that. 中国語は難しすぎて慣れられる気しない。全然大丈夫。マリアはただ人間になったばっかりの時にね、一旦中国に行ったんですよ。その家族が一旦中国に行って、それでね、なんかそれで中国話せたんですけど、第一言語実は中国語って感じ。So yeah, even though I spawned in Australia, like when I first turned human, I spawned in Australia. But then the family that I spawned with into, like, moved to China, like, pretty early on. And so that's why. So that's why I can speak Chinese, but I can't read it. But that's the only reason why I know. And then like English, I learned through reading books. そう、私英語は本読んで学んだ。本をたくさん読んで喋るようになった。上海ニーズの発音めっちゃいい感じです。ありがとうございます。I used to live in Shanghai for a while. 上海にね、なんかほぼ7年ぐらい住んでたんですよ、実は。さあ、oh, my grandma, this is the one thing my grandma used to tell me all the time. Like literally every time she saw me, it was Australia to China to Australia to Japan, pretty much. Okay, so anyway, so like what my grandma would tell me all the time is like when she sees me, she'll be like, "上海我讲得来吧，讲不来啊，讲多." And I'll be like, and then like whenever she said it to me, I'm like, 我讲得来呀，我讲得来呀. Which just means like I know how to speak, because what she says is just like, "Can you speak Shanghainese?" No. What a dum-dum, essentially is what she would say. And I was just like, I can't speak it. うまく発音できる気がしない。それなんか発音はね、でもたくさん聞くのが大事。たくさん聞いて、その発音のなんかどうやって発音するのをイメージしてから、そのたくさん聞いてから初めて挑戦するのが大事です。Yes. For like pronunciations for like different languages and stuff, it's important to listen to it lots. And then what's it called? And then like you have to like think about the pronunciation a lot before you even attempt it. Because if you attempt it too early, it'll get like stuck. I know a couple, but not much. I don't know that many. Shane by for only speaking Mandarin and not Chinese. Okay, but like okay, so see like that's the thing, right? In China, most of the time, obviously it's not the case all the time. Like most of the time, if somebody speaks like a dialect that's not Mandarin, they would most likely speak that dialect plus Mandarin. Sometimes it's not the case, obviously. Obviously, it's not the case for for everything, but a lot of the times that is the case. Because even my grandma, who speaks mostly like Shanghainese, like whenever she speaks, she'll speak Shanghainese. But if you don't know Shanghainese, she still knows how to speak Mandarin. It's just like, it's like they usually know Mandarin as well on top of the dialect. 発音練習するしかない。イエーイ！我不明白。没关系。イエーイ。そうでも言語は覚えるほど覚えやすくなるんですよ。でもつながってる言語を覚えれば他の言語が覚えやすくなる。So like what I said was like when it comes to language study, if you learn one language, sometimes it makes it easier to learn another language. So say because I know both Chinese and Japanese, learning Korean would be easier for me than, say, if I were to suddenly learn like Arabic or German, you know? Because there are certain words that are the same in either Japanese and Chinese that are in Korean as well. If you get like similar, not the same, but like similar. ね、ちょっとね、似たようなものはある。She was saying I was a disgrace for not speaking. Don't mind them. It does. They're just like there's always gonna be people who say stuff like that. It's like the people who say like you gotta speak English and stuff when they're not even in an English-speaking country. 多言語を話される方多い印象あるな。そうかな。漢字でつながってるのもあるけど、その漢字ではないものでちょっと似たようなものもある。なんか太陽とか like the sun in Japanese is 太陽. The sun in Chinese is 太陽. And I think the sun in Korean was like 太陽 or something like that. So like stuff like that where it's kind of there's similar words. そう、音読みと訓読みのもあるんじゃないですか。なるほど、そう。微妙にちょっとね、ちょっとだけ違うんですよ。でも似たような感じではあるので、ね。いや、漢字は読めないよ。だから中国語も読めないです。喋れるだけ。Yeah, each language takes foreign words and slightly changes them. Turkish has Persian and Arabic words that are slightly changed to fit the language more. Yeah. Even English has words that like are borrowed from other languages too. And then like wasn't like Latin like where a lot of the words were gotten from or something like that? 日本語の音読みって古い中国の読み方だからさ、なんか水とか水とかだでしょ。Like water in Mandarin is 水 which is really similar to 水 which is another way of reading like the water kanji in Japan. So much French words in English. Wow. Yeah, probably. Latin and French, though English has a Germanic base. Ooh. Like Q has to be from French. Where did all the Kuewe? I don't know. Actually, I feel like Q came. Wait, let's see where Q came from. Where did the word Q come from? もう読めないこと。いや、それはじゃあよ。中国語だったらじゃあよ。でも日本語だとなんて読むの？油クエウエ。Okay, let's see. Q apparently comes from a Latin word. But also French. I don't know. C-U-E-C-O-E-C tail. Line up in the Queue, guys. Kayu? あ、かゆって読むのね。そう、中国語で読むんだったら、じゃあよ、頑張ってっていう意味になる。玛丽丽是我们的小太阳，是吗？但是我不喜欢太阳哎。Someone like in Chinese they were like, Marionette is our little sunshine, and I was like, but I don't like the sun. Is that say, but I don't like the sound. If you're Latin, it'll be easier to learn another language from what I was told. See, I also had to take Latin for like 2 years in school. Shoes は似てると思う。鞋子。靴 Shoes. No, shoes. Oh. "小月亮." I guess that's alright. So yeah, pretty much like that. Shoes. I just know that there's like a bunch of words that are the same. Like even like I think in Korean, bag is kabang, and in Japanese it's also kaban. So I mean, in that case, Chinese is completely different. Bao. 中国語話す時の声やっぱ変わってくるんだよな。没有加油。頑張ってっていうのがあるんじゃない？ Like 加油。I don't know why. Oh wait, I think I know why. I think like it's because like 加油, if you translate it directly, it means add oil, right? So like when you add oil to something, it like makes it like work better. So maybe that's why it became like, yeah, good luck, or 頑張れ is 加油. Maybe. I don't know. I think that probably is why. Oh, how do you say thank you in French? Oh, merci? I forgot. How did I forget? I knew that. I could say it before anybody said anything. Merci? Merci? I asked the question and immediately answered it myself. Accelerate, yeah. Gas, 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 indeed. Oh my gosh. How do you say I can't speak French again? Parlez something français. Parlez? Je ne parle pas je ne parle pas français. Yeah, step on gas, I guess so. I thought of it like add gas to encourage them to go. Probably has a part of it. Je ne sais pas parler français. There's like this one Japanese like idol called Maneki Kecha. Maneki Kecha っていうグループがあるんですけど、アイドルなんですけどね。And they had this one song that just has like a whole different like I love you in different languages. Bonsoir? Comment ça va? Comment? Ça va comme ci comme ça. Sorry, it's my favorite. I'm actually okay. Today I am ça va bien. Ça va bien. But my favorite one to say is comme ci comme ça because it just sounds like so fun. Et toi? Yeah. And so okay. So anyway, so like the what's it called? Yeah, Maneki Kecha, they have this one song that is, yeah, I know comme ci comme ça is like, yeah, I'm so, but like, it's just fun to say. Okay, anyways, Maneki Kecha has a song. I don't even remember what it's called, but like it goes. Ti amo, je t'aime, I love you. I forgot it. てくるかね。招きケチャ。出てこないよ。何の曲だっけ。招きケチャ曲。I know. If どこだ。知ってる曲人いる。オマップを愛に愛してる。あ、オマップだった。I love you。 日本語で調べたら出てくるのかな。うん。招きケチャ。合言葉きちゃー。 Yeah, it's called 合言葉。It literally goes Ti amo, ti amo, しても I love you。 オマップを愛に愛してる。 Ti amo, しても I love you。 オマップを愛に愛してる。Yeah. It's just like I love you, but in all these different languages. It is. It's fun to say, right? Yippee! Maneki Kita has some like really fun songs. You know what's a song that's been stuck in my head recently? It's the new Juice Juice song. Cry, cry, climax. What to be? Na 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 na. Juice Juice の曲、最近めっちゃ聴いてる。Cry, cry, climax。静けさが溶けてゆくことにピーク。胸の奥で鳴り響くトラマティック。まだ名前のないに君とならいける気がしてる。めっちゃいい曲。 Who wrote it again? 広瀬香美さん。うめえ。うまい。マジでうまい。It's like it's been stuck in my head for a long time. It recently was released and it just sounds so good. So, Cry, cry, climax. Climax. 笑ってピース。いい曲。Alright guys, I think I'm gonna end stream around here because I'm starting to get a bit hungry. But I might get some food and do some stuff and then maybe do a membership stream afterwards. So those of you in the memberships, keep an eye out. So we might do a membership stream later. そう、メンバーシップに入ってる方はちょっと見てね。後でまた配信するかもしれない。イエイ。But yes, thank you for coming by to today's stream and thank you for listening to me yap. Don't eat a whole horse. Don't worry, I'll only eat part of a horse every time I eat a horse. Enjoy your food. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I will also work on some like offline work that I can only work on offline. Due to recordings. Jump to history. Thank you for the 20 months.
I've been lurking for the most part, but thank you for the fun Zatsu _Mari heart.
I'm glad you guys had fun. It was a very, 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 very random Zatsu. Very random. Okay, thank you for coming by, everybody. I'll see those in the memberships later. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 4 p.m. JST. What that is, 4 p.m. JST tomorrow. Mata ashita ne. Yay! Oh, also shorts. I will post the shorts. ショートアップします。この後終わった後にすぐアップしますので、多分ね10分15分ぐらいです。About 10 to 15 minutes ね。おつまりに gonna send you guys over to Zeal. I mean Zucifer. The moon's blessings be upon your night. おつまり